What's going on, gang? So, I forgot my microphone at the warehouse, so you guys are just gonna have to deal with some crunchy ass audio, but it is what it is. I really wanted to make a rant talking about this because it's been happening more and more and more and more. And I was at a wedding over the weekend, and I talked about this on stream, but I had somebody come up to me and they said they were a longtime follower, and that he used to be in a biker gang or biker group, whatever, and was saying that once the group fell apart, he hasn't had friendship like that, and he loves my message and loves what I talk about. So I wanted to talk about it more. Also, you guys are just going to have to deal with hearing with airplanes. Fuck, it's so annoying. I hate how many fucking... Every single fucking time that an airplane goes overhead, I just think a little bit more of why Ted Kaczynski was right. And I get it. I understand more and more and more, which is ironic that, I'm sitting next to a, big, beautiful beast and I'm holding technology. But, like, there's something about airplanes. There's something about being in nature. Now, I'm in the country. I'm not in nature. But there's something about being out in the hills and hearing planes constantly that just drives me fucking insane. That has nothing to do with today's rant. That has nothing to do with today's talk. It's just aggravating how often I have to stop recording because there's a plane going overhead and it's so fucking loud. Anyway, today we're talking about why tribe, community, and friendship is so fucking important. Now, I preach a lot on my channel of like working out and fitness, and I preach a lot on Twitter and YouTube and Rumble and wherever else I post. I preach a lot about fitness. But honestly, the most important part of all of this is friendship. The most important part of everything that I'm ranting about and talking about, it all boils down into being able to trust, having men that you can call on. And not just men with firearms that you can call on. Now, this is important, abso-fucking-lutely. But the most important thing is people that you can trust. And in a heavily low-trust society, and I plan on doing a long-form video going more into us being in a low-trust society and why it's changed the dynamics of how we live and it's changed the dynamics of fucking everything. I plan on devolving into that more, but at the end of the day, the most important thing is it's friendship, and I don't remember the exact statistic. I could spend the time looking it up, but that's not going to nail it home for you anymore. If you guys are lonely, if you guys don't have friends, you're going to die alone, and that's not something I want for myself. That's not something I want for my friends, for my tribe, for my followers, for my community, the community that I have built. It's not something I want for other people, and that's why I preach this so much. Now, do I think that I'm going to be able to change the world? Fuck no. I am a cog in the machine, but hopefully I can be a positive cog in that machine for change. So the reason that I'm, talking to you today is that I've been having a lot more people ever since the Charlie Kirk assassination, and it really feels, and it's poignant that, his company was Turning Point USA, and it feels like him dying really was that turning point. That really was the shift. That was a catalyst. And so much feels different after he died. So much feels astronomically different since Charlie Kirk died. And I've been having so many people reaching out to me and groups reaching out to me and these organizations reaching out to me and wanting to collaborate with me. And I'm getting invites to podcasts that I never did before. And I'm having so many men reaching out that want to come out and train with me and want to come out and do this and do this and do this. And, I want to say right now, like, it's cool. It absolutely is. But I want to let you guys know that the worse things get, the more people are going to get desperate. And the more people are going to then realize, oh, fuck, things are getting serious. Now I need friendship. Now I need community. But honestly, the only reason that I trust and love and can rely on the men in my the men in my life now, is that we've been training together for fucking years. You know, we've been through harsh environments. We've suffered out in the mountains together. I done fucking dumbass fucking shit like me and Huck going out in the fucking mountains, and there was multiple of us that were going out in the mountains trying to track down Huck's vehicle, and using the skills that we've attained over the fucking years, and being able to track down his vehicle patterns, and making sense of, okay, well, because we've been at this spot, and this spot, we know that tweakers usually go here, here, and here, so it'd make most sense if, you know, after they stole our vehicle, they would probably be in this spot, or this spot. And because we have experience in time and experience in time with each other, we were able to track down his vehicle. We were able and get it back in his possession, and he's still driving it to this day. And you, I feel like I'm constantly beating a dead horse. I legitimately feel like I am just fucking like of how important tribe and community and friendship, and I feel like I can never talk about it enough, but at the same time, it's almost like it's all I ever fucking talk about. And I might be wrong, you know, maybe people want to hear me talk about it more, but it's aggravating that people are only now that things are getting challenging, only now that things are getting difficult, only now that things are getting worse, are people starting to wake up and like, okay, well, now I want friendship. Okay, now I want a tribe. And what people don't understand, and you know, and I've quoted and quote tweeted Tarbers I don't know how many fucking times, but if you don't pick your trench mates now, they will be picked for you later. If you don't have friendships now, if you haven't been building friendships of men that you can rely on, men that are working out with you, men that are training with you, men that you want to suffer with, men that you would willingly die beside. And this, you don't even have to take this into like, oh, well, I'm not a veteran. Oh, I'm not law enforcement. Oh, I've never contracted. Oh, I've never done X, Y, Z. Shut the fuck up and get out of this stupid fucking like government supremacist bullshit that has been peddled by Hollywood and all the fucking vet bros. You do not have to have combat experience to train. What do you think that all of the men that have combat experience, right? What do you think they did before they had combat experience? They fucking trained through all of human history to get ready for combat, to get ready for harsh times. You have to prepare and train, and that is the mode that you are in currently. And you need to be doing that no matter what capacity is. You know, if you are broken, if you are fat, if you are disabled, whatever, there's still a way that you can be useful to a team. I don't know how many guys I've told now as well, like when it comes to my training, when it comes to my 20-mile ruck marches, we still need support guys. We still need fallout truck guys. We still need water run dudes, of guys that are just driving a fucking truck with water in the back, with medical in the back. We still need support elements. But the biggest thing is that you need to start finding your tribe now. And now is almost too fucking late. So if you guys aren't reaching out to people in your local area, making friends, once again, it doesn't have to be even a tactical thing. You guys could just be go camping. You guys could be going hiking. You guys could be going to the range. Go do something outdoors with men local to you. I don't know how much I can preach this. I don't know how much I can beat that fucking dead horse to just fucking a bloody pulp, but you need to have friends. If you do not have a community, what do you have? If there's not men that you can rely on when times get hard, what are you going to do when times get harder, when they get worse, when, you know, when the power does go out? And the power is eventually going to go out. If you guys aren't watching, you know, the current climate with geopolitics within America itself. If you guys aren't watching what's happening, things are getting bad and they're just going to get fucking worse. And for anyone that's still living in this little fucking bubble, for anyone that's still like somehow in that fucking NPC mode and hasn't been woken up out of it, honestly, I'm not saying throw them out of your lives completely, but you know, maybe push them to the side and go start seeking better friends. And for all the introverted dudes out there, right? For all the guys that, oh, I don't know how to find friends. Nigga, you better fucking figure it the fuck out. Go start talking to people. Get out of your fucking comfort bubble. Go into a fucking gym and just start talking to people. Go to your local church and just start talking to people. If you're in college, just start talking to people. It's that fucking easy. I have location check-ins every fucking Monday on my Telegram. If you're not in my Telegram, go hit up my Telegram. Every single Monday, we do location check-ins, trying to help guys find dudes in their local vicinity to go out and train with, go find friends. It's weird that I even have to fucking say this. It's fascinating to me that I even have to fucking say this. But, you know, COVID fucked up a lot of people. COVID fucked up so many people. And, you know, for the younger guys that, you know, maybe you were a teenager, or maybe you were still an NPC and COVID's what woke you up and now you're just scared and you don't know what to do. Like, but I'm telling you, you need fucking friends. You need fucking friends. You need men that you can rely on. You need men you can rely on now. You know, and if you're like this turbo worried about like feds guy, well, you know, I guess get ready to fucking die alone, boo-boo. And for everyone that's, you know, trying to say that, oh, well, my wife's my best friend. Yeah, well, you know, is your wife going to be able to fucking watch your six all throughout the fucking night? Is your wife going to be able to help fucking, you know, carry the fucking ships? You know, you should be protecting your wife, your family, your tribe, all of your men should be helping protect the women. The women aren't going to be able to carry the same load as the men are, or at least they shouldn't be. The women should be taking care of the children, should be taking care of the elderly. You know, as soon as the power goes out, as soon as the grid goes down, as soon as our financial system finally fucking crumbles, because it is crumbling, as soon as things shift, a lot of gender roles are going to go back to their factory fucking settings, my guy. And if you're still in this like you know, like gender studies fucking mindset, you know, good luck. Good luck. God, I fucking love water. Water on the rocks even. But anyway, this has been a decent little rant. I don't want to go too crazy, too far into the sauce. But if you guys aren't training, if you guys aren't finding a tribe, if you guys aren't working out even on your own accord, you know, what are you even doing? You know, and I'm not trying to say don't play video games. I'm not trying to say don't ever like sports ball. You know, I hate on a lot of things on Twitter. But at the end of the day, it's all about fucking balance. You know, I've got video game tattoos, okay? I get it. I understand. You know, and hate on me about that all you want, but it's all about balance, right? I'm gonna play video games, and I'm gonna go out in the fucking mountains. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna go to the range. I'm gonna sit on ass and watch TV sometimes. Well, correct, movies. I don't have cable. I don't watch TV. I don't do none of that bullshit. I only watch select movies that I like. That's about it. But everything's all about balance. You know, you can't spend 100% of your time with your wife. You can't spend 100% of your time with your friends. You can't spend 100% of your time alone. You need balance. As much as I keep referencing fucking Thanos. But anyway, appreciate you guys. Appreciate you watching. Buy military surplus. I'm now selling thermals and night vision, which is pretty cool. Gonna try to, you know, branch out and start getting more stuff in stock. I believe we still have some irons in stock as well. I think that we still have these Motex. I could be wrong, but yeah. Appreciate you guys watching. If you like the channel, you know, like, subscribe, share, all that jazz. And yeah, I'm gonna be doing a lot more podcasts, a lot more streaming. I'm going to try to be getting my opinions out there more, because I'm starting to acknowledge more and more and more that people do like what I'm saying. And even though I have a pretty good hate following, I also have a really good love following as well. And I have a great community that I've built, and I need to start talking more, and I acknowledge that. But once again, appreciate you guys. Ape Together Strong. Never fucking black pill. Never doom pill. Never black pill. We're gonna fucking make it. Peace.